It's a great day in Tiger football. It's a great day in my life, I promise you that. I want to thank Coach Miles for bringing me here. And it's a place that I always want to come. Gave him a standing ovation, and on we moved on.
Oh, goodness. That was Eddie O, your new head football coach for the LSU Tigers in Baton Rouge. Are you a college football playoff program? Let's frame it another way. Are you acting like a college football playoff program by not going and saying, hey, James Franklin, would you be interested? Hey, Mark D'Antonio, would you be interested? Hey, Gary Patterson, would you be interested? Hey, Brett Bielema, would you be interested? Are you operating and acting like a college football playoff program at LSU that recruits itself? Bartu talks about it all the time. You wake up. Last year they had all that turmoil, all of it. Nobody knew what was going on. What did they do? Landed a top 5 class. Didn't have any impact on the recruiting. That's why I love people talking about Orgeron's a great recruiter. My kids could go down there and land a top 10 class. You wake up with 14 dudes from the state of Louisiana. All I got to do is go grab 2 from Houston, 1 from Mississippi, and 2 from Florida. I'm done. Then Drew and Jackson and I can go to Vegas over the holidays. It's over. I mean, seriously, I walk into New Orleans. Here's a scholarship done. I don't even get it out of my mouth. I'll commit. Do you know how many kids they have try to commit that they're not, buddy, we're not offering. We know you're a 4-star. Now, they take all the high 4s and 5s at once, but they have 4 stars. They walk in their home, and they're like, man, how are you? We'd love to see you on campus. I'd love to commit. We're not offering yet. We don't know. We've got to shake out, let me see how many O-line, D-line, secondary, wide receiver, running back spots we have. And we're soft playing you, bud. I mean, we know that you're a 90. You have a 90 rating, and that's cute and sweet and fun. But we only take 95 pluses, and then we see how everything shakes out when we go against Bama, Florida State, A&M, Auburn, Florida, and Georgia on players.
It's a pretty good problem to have.
Coach, I want to commit. Well, hang on. Hang on. Take your visits. Yeah, but, Coach, I have offers from Oklahoma, Texas, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Georgia, Arkansas, Tennessee, and whoever. Yeah, and that's great. And we know you're from Lafayette, and we like you, but we're just going to have to hold.
Yeah, but you're talking about the guy.
I love this guy. Thank you, LSU. Thank you from Bo Bounds and the Out of Bounds show and ESPN 105.9 The Zone. And the fact that you're 2.5 hours down the road, and we have so many LSU alums and fans in this area, thousands. Thank you for hiring Eddie O.
I like the hire. So,
of course you do. Well, that's because you want to slam beers with him in the quarter.
He's a good guy.
I have a great recruiting story on Ed Orgeron, by the way, from one of his buddies, another assistant coach he was recruiting with, that I'll tell at 8 o'clock. It is a great recruiting story several years ago of Eddie O on the recruiting trail.
So
Drew?
you touched on it with Luganville. What was the rush for LSU to hire Ed Orgeron? Where was he going?
That's a great point, Drew. Luganville's like, dude, can you call James Franklin, Mark D'Antonio, Brett Bielema, Gary Patterson, Dan Mullen, and Mike Gundy and go, hey, guys, we're LSU. You know what they do? Because coaches don't ever spend their own money. They're all like, I'll charter the plane myself and fly down and meet with you.
Ed Orgeron would have sat on his hands till March to find out if he was going to get this job.
Yeah. He would have run around Baton Rouge every day for the next 2 months with his shirt off.
Dead.
And just boxers on.
No doubt.
And sometimes freezing, depending on the weather. And swam in that lake right beside, whatever they call it. A good friend of mine used to own a beautiful home right on that lake, walking into campus. He would have been willing to jump in that lake every day for 3 hours for that job. And you didn't call James Franklin at Penn State, Mark D'Antonio at Michigan State, Gary Patterson at TCU, Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State, Brett Bielema at Arkansas, or Dan Mullen at Mississippi State?
Didn't need to. You got the man.
The Out of Bounds Show is brought to you by the C Spire iPhone 7. You can go to cspire.com. C Spire, customer inspired. Straight ahead, my Eddie O recruiting.